We've been graced by the BR gods, and Apex Legends has finally released some information on a ranked playlist and some other content, but we're gonna focus on the ranked playlist today. Now this is some crazy news, but for it to be successful, we feel there are some key features that it needs to be in an enjoyable experience for competitive players. So today we've got the top 7 things Apex Legends rank mode needs. My name is LJ, and welcome to Battle Royale Guides. At number 7, make the last zone dynamic. This is something that Fortnite has done very well, and it made it so the last and smallest zone doesn't completely close, but instead it moves around when the countdown hits 0. I really like this because in BRs it's hard to keep a good competitive environment and be esports ready, but with a dynamic zone it would eliminate one of the problems in competitive BRs with people just camping to get a good placement and forcing them to move. I've personally ran into dozens of teams just sitting in the storm healing, trying to out-heal me for the win, and it's frustrating and not really competitive or fun to watch. Just imagine watching a huge Apex tournament and the final 2 teams are in the zone just trying to out-heal each other. It'd be super boring, so just by adding this feature, it could help with campers and straight up noobs. At number 6, put more emphasis on kills and damage as well as wins when determining a player's rank. This is another issue I'm worried about with ranked coming to Apex, but if they do this right, it'll help the ranking system be way more accurate. They need to implement a way to reward teams that not only win, but also have high kills. A team that just hides all game and third parties the last squad for the win and ends with 1 kill or something shouldn't be rewarded as much for the win. By rewarding high kill games, you make sure that very skilled players are ranking up. Now, I do believe there is some skill in actually camping then winning the game, and whether you agree or not, camping then third-partying a team for the win is a strat and requires a bit of skill, but I think that teams that just steamroll lobbies should be given a lot more points for ranking up. We'll just have to see how they decide to make the ranking system work and hope it's not easily manipulated by camping for good placements. At number 5, make the zone close slightly quicker. I know they changed the way the zone works for Elite, and I hope they keep those changes for when Ranked comes out, but also adding what I mentioned earlier with the dynamic zone. I do think that the old way works for a quick play environment, but the rounds where it takes 3 minutes for the zone to start closing is just too long for competitive. Making the zone move a bit quicker gives teams less time to camp and would make for a way more pleasant competitive gaming experience. You can probably tell by now that I hate campers, but seriously, it has no place in competitive games and it isn't fun to watch and would ultimately stunt the growth of Apex as an esport. At number 4, be more proactive with banning cheaters and improve the anti-cheat. This one I'm a bit scared about. I hate cheaters, and I would be so tilted to be getting top 3 all the time just to get lasered by one guy in under a second. I guess this just scares me because we saw what it was like before when the cheaters didn't really have anything to play for and were just cheating to cheat. Now we have a ranked playlist and it gives people way more of a reason to do it. So hopefully they step up their bannings and anti-cheat in the game and make sure it doesn't become a huge problem. They've already done a pretty good job banning people, and you're not going to have a game where it's just perfect and you don't have cheaters at all. But I just want to see them actually take the initiative and ban them as quickly as they can. At number 3, having a top 500 leaderboard similar to Overwatch. This one is pretty simple, but it helps with making ranks successful. In Overwatch, you always see pros and streamers pushing for the end of season top 500 spots, and it creates a need to play and grind. Now, I'm sure they have something in the works, but I've wanted some sort of in-game leaderboard for a while, and even if it was just for wins or kills. But now, with a ranked playlist, it makes even more sense to have one associated with it. It kind of gives the player something visual to grind for during the season. You get rewards at the end based on what rank you were at, but this will give players something to play for before it ends and will keep them coming back. It also kind of gives unknown players a sense of accomplishment when they can get high enough to be ranked with some of the best known players in the games that may be pros or streamers. Like I said, this is a simple feature, but in my opinion, it would help a lot with the success of ranked. At number 2, make it difficult to get to the highest rank. You don't want to make the highest rank too easily attainable. One thing I liked about Overwatch is the difficulty it took to get to Grandmaster, and when you got all Grandmaster games, you usually had a very competitive match. Now, everyone enjoys a pub stomp every once in a while, but in ranked, it has no place for it. Obviously, early on, before anyone has a rank, I'm sure you'll get put into games with people very far from your skill level. But once everyone starts getting ranked and the system has more information to go off of, it will become a lot better. So if Respawn could just make it difficult to reach the top rank and make sure matchmaking puts you in matches most of the time with people right at your rank, it would make the games insanely competitive and really fun to play. And also very fun to watch, which, as I said before, makes it very good for esports within Apex.
Look at this dude. This is an actual person, not an AI. we hit a shot. Wow. Sweet you, by the way.
And finally, at number 1, make sure the end of season rewards for high tier placings are worth the time spent to rank up. The last thing we want is a similar experience with the first season's battle pass. It was underwhelming to say the least, and so if it was like that for high ranked rewards, it kind of ruins a lot of the excitement of getting into a high rank. Sure, some people want to play rank just to play and win, and that's fine, but some people like to get in-game rewards that equal the amount of effort they put in. If they did something crazy like had character skins for your most played legend for reaching the top rank, that would make it so worth it. I guess we're just gonna have to find out what they end up doing for the rewards, and let's hope we don't get disappointed. Anyways guys, that's just about it for today's video. I think we can all agree with the recent announcements that Respawn is trying desperately to breathe life back into the game, and I appreciate the hell out of that. I can't wait to see how this ranked playlist works out, and I know for a fact I'll be grinding it. If you guys enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a like, and if you guys have any features you think would be great for ranked, let me know in the comments below. My name is LJ, and this has been Battle Royale Guides.